Ah, there we go. It's live now. Welcome to another episode of Avalon. We're going to start off tonight in the Dragon Tavern. Because apparently Alms is a huge dick. And that's where he told everybody to meet him.
A dick.
So everybody, as you walk in the front door, roll your rots check. Difficulty 6.
Which is willpower, right? And it's based off of how
It is your courage.
Oh, it's your courage. Oh.
Correct.
Okay. I have to now find my sheet. Should be right. Oh,
Looks
no,
like
it's...
he's a dick.
There it is. Da-da-da-da-da.
Wow. Do you want to know mine?
It would be helpful if you need me to roll it.
It'd be a 24.
Be at 24.
Yeah.
You're full of shit.
Let me guess, you rolled the dice and added them up, didn't you?
No.
Okay, that isn't how it works.
Okay, I got 3 courage.
For how the dice work here.
Okay. Oh,
Maybe
look at
if
that.
we
You
got-
made it perfectly, too. All 3 were
Nice.
successes. So you're like, fire, whatever.
Fire, yeah, whatever, but I'm still staying the hell away from it.
So how do the dice work? I've never rolled in this game before.
Look at your courage rating. Roll the amount of D10 dice equal to how many dots you have in courage.
Everyone that is over 6 is a success.
Oh wow, I got 3.
All 3 are over 6?
Yep.
Then you're fine. Anybody
Yeah,
fail?
I got 3 that are over 6.
Then you're fine.
Okay.
If nobody failed, good. You guys all looked at the fire and was like, fire, and just walked right in. Doesn't mean you're going to walk up to it and go, ooh, let's burst my hands.
Let's touch it.
Yeah, this means you're not like, oh my god, run, fire. Alright, so you guys make it in the back room. Of course, you're all going to give Alms dirty looks, because he's a dick.
Yep. Dirty looks.
Alms is sitting in a chair, hands steepled before him, looking like a bamf.
Big ass motherfucker. Big ass motherfucker.
He also has like a what is it? He has a little TV, like a little flat screen TV, and a thing next to him. He's borrowed it. He's like, well, my good people, come sit. I'm glad to see none of you freaked out.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Not
Seems
yet,
like-
anyways.
That doesn't seem like it was the best move.
I forgot your name.
Which
I
one?
know his name. He's Drake. And I know her name. That's Alicia. What's your name?
Mine?
No, I know your name. Guy who smells like coffee.
Yes, mine. Fjarki.
Okay. I don't think we were introduced. I'm Alms. You were working with Tove, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Just making sure. I knew who you were. Okay, gotcha.
So who are these 2 people?
Well, Drake is someone who forcibly volunteered to help me, and I'm still confused about to why.
You mean, you got him to ask you.
No, I got him to demand of the prince to help me. I
Oh,
didn't actually have anything to do with this. But he's
Oh,
here,
okay.
and he's helping me. Air quotes.
oh, I see.
Sounds about right.
The other one was working with Tove on something. So,
Okay.
everyone,
Yeah, everyone.
notice a little bit of something different with the city lately? Recently?
You mean having just come back from the prince? A little bit. I'd have to look into it more.
Yeah.
Drastically.
Yeah? You don't notice that the thing that was happening has seemed to have done a 360-degree turn back
Wait,
about
wait,
face to
wait.
hand in the direction?
360 is a full circle.
Shush, I don't know math.
It's
Obviously.
a 180. You need a 180.
Okay, whatever it is. You and your triangles and isosceles and whatever, I don't care.
Hey, triangles are easy.
So you basically do a U-turn, and
That thing.
You basically do it. You're
so, and what thing are we talking about? I seem to have been out of some loops lately. You know,
You
researching
were
and
busy
stuff.
with the stuff. Okay.
They don't know about the stuff.
No, they don't know about the stuff.
the aura that's been around the city as of late.
Oh yeah, the sluggish one. It's gone? Huh.
No, it's gone.
More or less amplified, hasn't it?
You mean they're more sluggish?
No, now they're... Rumor is that now it's the opposite. You're not sluggish. Now you're energetic.
Hyperactive? ADD?
Yeah.
Squirrels.
Not necessarily. Squirrels are
I
affected.
assumed it was just the caffeine.
Yes. This is going to be more research. Great. Well, it'll be good. I have medical reports.
You have medical reports.
Yes. Off of the people who are sluggish. I needed more information. I can't do what I do without, well, more information. And now that it's completely changed around, well, that's another thing that narrow down what we're dealing with.
Well, we had some information and a location for where this might be going on. But
Did you lose it?
show us yours, I'll show you mine.
You
Let's
lost
not,
it? You
Holmes,
had it?
please. Let's not.
Well, it's not. Well, it's not on my purse, and it's in, let's say, an unspecified location at this point in time. And by unspecified, I mean you've been there, but they haven't.
That's okay. I understand. But you got a brain, right?
Well, okay, I haven't looked, but I would suppose so. Yes.
And in that brain, you got a memory?
Well, you mean when I actually want to, or when I'm just fooling around with people?
I'm going to take that as yes.
Yes.
Okay. So what have you found out so far?
Well, one, it's not the thing around the city when I was first round of research was making people sluggish. Beyond that, I couldn't find anything more on that avenue. I do know that there are only two cults here on the island. The first one is the Church of Iceland. The second one is, well, let's just say we can rule them out for now.
Why? What are they into?
Well, we're into stuff with blood and magics and things.
Do they got a name?
Yep, they do. I'm not speaking. Well, I don't know if, well, they are one of them. You should
Okay.
know of them too. Maybe. I don't know.
Because
They're here in
blood,
the city somewhere.
blood might be the thing. We'll keep both in mind. Because here's what we found
Well,
out.
I'll put it this way, and as to not offend people, possibly offend people, it would be the Clan Tremere was the only other thing that came up with any sort of similar cultish sort of behavior, and I doubt that they're doing it.
Okay. Yeah, considering Tremere was helping us investigate in the first place.
Yes.
Now, to bring you up to speed, because I haven't been able to come by your place that you're sending me. What we found out. Basically, there's, as Fruitcake put it, an enchantment on the city. That's Lincoln.
Wait, who's Fruitcake?
The
I
French
can't
one,
even
right?
remember. I can't even remember that dude's last name. Uljan? Uljan?
The
Elgin.
French guy.
Yeah, the French guy. French guy, pale skin. Yeah,
Yeah.
that dude.
Yeah, I have no idea who you're talking about.
You might want to talk to him. He's good with the occults and the books.
Hmm.
But point B, he did some seeing and some looking with that way that I really should learn how to do. And he found this. Basically, there's an air quotes enchantment on the city. And this enchantment is a series of red threads that connect us, our peoples, to the kind. All of them.
Connect in what way?
In a metaphysical way that I don't quite understand.
Oh.
When we use our powers, thread gets stronger. When we don't, it stays about the same. But it is everywhere. The whole city. Now, we managed to chase down the threads that he was looking at to a building. And I have a video of this building.
Okay.
I'm taking the prince's advice on this and saying maybe we should just go try and have a chat with him. I put out a call. You people showed up. So,
On our way then?
not yet. First, I want to familiarize you with a few things that I found on my video. He just kind of turns it on and shows you basically 10 different people. He's like, these people, when you're wandering around the city, keep an eye out for them. They're involved in some way.
Out of character. Do I recognize any of them?
Bill?
I'm trying to remember.
I'm trying to see if is it anyone from the bar or the tavern from when we were the first session. Lady with the tattoo.
No, none of them are involved.
Okay, so I don't know them. Okay.
He also shows the guards and the nope dogs. This is a god. This is what we are affectionately calling the nope dog. Because all of that is made of a lot of nope.
Yeah, that's definitely a nope dog.
Oh, by the way, he also he kind of turns on a bit of the recording of the building. Also, any of you that got the fancy site, take a look at this with the fancy site. Confirm something for me. Still looks like a warehouse to you, right?
Do I need to actually use my fancy site?
If you have Auspex, yeah.
Have the fancy site?
I do. I have that. I just roll it.
Hold on. I'll give you the exact. God damn it. It is a perception, empathy, difficulty 8,
Perception. What?
which is a weird
Empathy.
one. Yeah, but it's the way Auspex works.
I got
Don't
all
ask.
specs.
If you got Auspex, you can use it.
Okay.
He also has no empathy dots.
Actually, use perception, alertness in this case, because empathy doesn't make sense. Empathy is more for people.
So use alertness and awareness as well?
Just perception and alertness.
Okay.
Perception's required to see. Alertness is.
So I got 2 successes and a success on alert.
Okay.
I did not get any successes.
Okay. Well, the one who got 2 successes sees that it looks like lack of a better term, a corporate office building. But before, it looked like a warehouse.
Huh. It's changed drastically since then.
So the illusion can be recorded and seen through on video.
Yep.
That surprises me.
Yeah.
But nothing really should surprise me. No. We're chalking that up to that.
It shouldn't surprise you.
So yeah, there's an illusion covering all of this. Someone put an office building up on the piers and the port. And quite rapidly, too.
I'm guessing the prince didn't approve of this.
We don't know. Nobody has talked to the prince about it.
Probably not.
I reported to the prince when it was discovered.
That we did.
What
Yes.
did you specify? What did you say specifically to the prince?
Oh, I told her everything. Didn't I? Like, I gave a full report.
Okay. And what was her response?
She told us to investigate it further, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go. I'm not gonna say hi-ho silver away.
Too bad you just did.
Not in character.
But yes, that's why I brought you all here today. We need to get closer. The only way to get closer is to have a direct contact with them. Because I can sit on top of that rooftop and stare at them all day.
I
I'm
can't
pretty much
do
going to
what you
learn
want.
nothing more than what I already have. So, anyone opposed, please stand up.
I see no opposition.
I have no immediate problem.
He reminds to the picture of the note dog. No problem with this?
That's your department.
Agreed.
True enough.
Oh,
And if you need
they're
me to
friendly
deal-
enough.
And if you're having me deal with the nope, well, we'll discuss that after the fact.
Alright then.
So I'm gonna get up and kind of be ready to rock and roll.
Holmes is going to put on his disguise, a process which takes minutes.
I'm
Okay.
gonna sit and wait until everyone's actually ready to go.
The smart one.
Sounds about right.
What about you, Jarky? Jarky?
Well, I don't necessarily need a disguise, all.
No, you don't. You aren't cursed with these handsome good looks that I have.
You're a glorious creature.
I'm amazing.
Aren't you people made?
We prefer not to talk about that in polite kindred society. It freaks people out.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I'll have to quiet my curiosities.
We can talk about that later. If you're really that curious.
I'm that curious.
Yeah, okay. We'll have that chat later. Over beers and cigars, which I don't think any of us can drink.
All right, you guys all get ready. You go out to the location, just to move the plot along and not spend an hour and a half just chatting.
Not a problem.
As you get to the building, it looks like the corporate office building.
Wait. Why would they?
Remember, it looked like a warehouse. Now it looks like a corporate office.
Yes, I know what it used to look like. Why would they switch it?
Probably because they want to be inconspicuous.
Well, they were inconspicuous before. A warehouse in the middle of a port makes sense. Now we have a high-rise in the middle of a port.
You have to hide in plain sight, don't you know this? With your appearance, I figured you would know it best.
He face palms.
Normally, in hiding in plain sight, you try to stick with one disguise rather than switching up and changing and being completely out of the norm for that plain sight.
This much is true.
What do we know about the actual plot of land here? Since we're staring at it.
Not much, honestly.
Takes out a piece of paper out of a pocket and starts writing down some notes for later.
All
There
right.
you go.
So who's going to go knock on the door?
Probably me, because I'm the one who got you into this mess, so
Yep.
if bullets are gonna fly, I'm gonna be the first one to get shot.
Yes.
Because I'm the nice friend and not an asshole.
I can go open the door if you'd like. I don't mind.
Well, I would appreciate backup, but, you know.
I'm holding back.
I'll be the one that knocks. How about that?
Oh, if you want.
Of course, but by all means, I insist. Just when everybody's ready, we shall proceed.
So what's our marching order, peoples? Basically, then Seth, me, Piarki, and Alicia, right?
Yep, Alicia. Alicia's in the back.
Yeah.
In fact, maybe across the street.
You don't want to mess with those nope dogs.
No nope dogs and no reflective surfaces. Nope.
Oh, fuck.
I'm not afraid of mirrors and glass, but I'm not keen on fighting. I'll be towards the back.
All right. So let us approach the building.
I will go first, kind of way ahead.
Okay. Guys are not stopped.
Not stopped by anything? Okay.
Nope.
Is there still the security guards making rounds out there?
Yep.
Yeah. I motion for the other two. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, I move. Actually, with the glance at a building, how many reflective surfaces are there nearby?
Quite a few.
Yeah, I was like, I shake my head. Is there any place relatively closer to the building on the same side of the street that does not have reflective surfaces nearby?
The next building over.
I go over to the next building over and sort of wait over there.
Alicia and her pathological fear of mirrors.
Yep.
As you guys walk up to the doors, they slide open. You hear, just generic music playing in the background.
Oh God.
Elevator music. Yay! Let's dive. All right. Is there any form of signage I can see? Like,
Yeah.
is this an actual company that has signage, or?
Yeah, you see it's called
If you say Wolfram and Hart, I'm gonna punch you in the tank.
No.
Okay.
Who doesn't need a good
Called New European Tech.
New European Tech. All right. Is Fajarki with us?
Yorkie is with you. He's not happy about it, but he's there.
Everybody walk through the doors.
Yeah.
Except me, I'm not going in there. There's too many mirrors, too many windows.
Okay.
I'll stay outside and be supportive of them. Give them a thumbs up as they go in.
As soon as you guys walk through the door, you feel a little different.
How so different? Good different, bad different.
Can't tell. It just feels odd. Funny.
I nudge the kid and look over and lean over to him. So, still got those special eyes going? Look with your special eyes.
Talking to me?
Yes, you.
I can use Auspex, if that would help.
That's what he's talking about. Yes,
Yes.
look with your special eyes.
Okay.
Difficulty is
Got
9.
Got 2 successes.
Difficulty is 9.
I got a 9 and a 6.
And you got 1 success.
Okay.
This entire place seems to have some kind of weird aura about it. But you can definitely see all those strings that they were referring to earlier. You see they seem to be pulsating from each and every person, including those that are walking around the building that you just walked into. You actually see a secretary behind the desk. She's sitting there typing. Here's the weird thing. The secretary has pointed ears.
Oh my!
She's an elf.
Usually
She's
have
cute,
those.
that's what she is. But
You see the security guards all have black skin with silver runes over their bodies.
Neither of these things are terribly normal.
is it only Seth that gets to see this because he's got Auspex, or is it
Yep.
everyone can see
He's
this?
the only one who gets to see it.
Oh,
So, I'm gonna whisper to Alms, be like, "Hey, the receptionist has pointed ears, and all the guards they're black with engraved runes on them, or they have black engraved runes."
They're
Cool.
black. They're black skinned with
Black.
silver runes all over their body.
That's right.
You can't tell if they're drawn on or if they, were born with them or whatever. But they look.
They
That's
look
all you can see.
odd. And also, those strings of energy are pulsating off of us.
All right.
Yeah.
Keep it low key and keep those eyes of yours going.
Deceptive aura for the win. No.
Secretary turned and looked at you. Can I help you, gentlemen?
Is your boss in?
Yeah. I was hoping you could direct us to who runs this establishment.
Miss Quinn runs this establishment.
Is she in today?
Yes.
And what is Miss Quinn's title, pray tell?
CEO of New European Tech.
Oh, really? CEO of a personal building? I had no idea that this would be a headquarters.
She nods. No, Marcus, I don't mind at all. You're fine.
Would we be able to meet with her today, or?
One sec, let me check. See her.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Mhm. Yes, Miss Quinn, there's some gentlemen here to see you. She bangs up, she looks at you guys. Oh, one moment, she's sending someone down to get you.
Thank you.
In a whisper,
Fellas.
Alms kind of leans over to the other two, motions them to step back a couple steps so the secretary won't hear, and goes, "That seems almost too easy."
Just a
Well, of
little.
course it was too easy.
Since the only one who has prospects on, you see shapes form out of the shadows in a back area.
Oh my!
You see two individuals wearing the same security type outfits
Mhm.
as the others. They also have the black skin and the silver runes. They seem to be a bit more in command.
More aggressive? No.
No, they just seem to be like the bosses.
Okay.
They start approaching you. They actually just seem to, since you guys are just looking around, you were the only one who noticed because you happen to see the shadows themselves seem to coalesce into these guys.
Yeah.
But they walk straight towards you guys.
Alms kind of Alms can't see him, so can't do anything.
You can now.
Oh, I can now?
Yeah.
Alms
Once
kind of turns towards him, squares up.
they just kind of smile.
Hello,
Auspex,
gentlemen.
you can see that they have what looks like a gun, two swords, and they're built like brick shit houses.
Hello, gentlemen. How are you today?
Just fine. You wanted to see the boss?
We do, if that'd be okay.
And they motion towards the elevators.
As we're walking, I'm gonna nudge Alms and motion at their weapons. Nod.
Which you can't see. Alms, you can only see the gun they're wearing.
He gives a nod. Yeah.
There is another strange device you see on their belt. Roll an intelligence check. Only the one who has Auspex on can roll.
Got a 6.
It definitely looks familiar. You can't quite place it. Yeah, you can't quite place what it looks like.
Like, I've seen that in a movie before.
Pretty much, actually. Yeah, that's actually where it's kind of coming from. As you can see, the elevator just seem to push them. Doors open. You walk in. They hit the 6th floor. It's only, it's only 6 levels high. They take you up to the top. You see another kind of open area. In the back area, you see a closed-off area. The doors are closed. You see two guards standing there. Dude with Auspex, you see the two guards look just like all the other guards you've been seeing.
It's like they've almost been cloned in a sense.
I mean, there are some slight differences to make them unique, but they all dark-skinned, silver runes. They're all carrying two swords. Specifically, you notice they each carry two swords. You see, you can see the guns on them. You see another one of those strange, weird devices that you can't place, but you're pretty sure you saw it in a movie. You just can't place what movie yet.
Okay.
If you want to roll another intelligence check every so often, let me know when you get a 9.
Okay, I'll do it right now. And I got a 2. I got a 2. I'm thinking about the movie it was in.
And you have no clue. You're like, damn it, I know I saw it somewhere.
I've seen that before. Where?
It's going to drive you nuts the whole rest of
It
the time.
wasn't Disney.
As you guys walk up, you notice one of the gentlemen that's been escorting you kind of motions for you to stop. Knocks on the door. Miss Quinn, your visitors are here. Send them in. He opens the door, walks in. This is the female he's sitting behind the counter, behind the desk. What can I do for you, gentlemen?
Well, Miss Quinn, how should I put this? He comes in and takes a seat. Motions for the other two to do the same.
I'm gonna stand behind Alms.
You can stand if you like.
Of course.
We represent certain individuals in the city.
Dusty, just something that hasn't dawned on you till just now. Your character can see Alms for what he really is.
Yeah?
Like, even with all the clothing and stuff, you can tell that he is not human in any way, shape, or form. Like, his face, it looks like his face in the picture.
I know I've encountered him.
Yeah, but you know when you left, he looks somewhat, complacent. Here, it seems like whatever happened, it has changed.
Whenever you're ready.
So it's like a different feeling. Before the disguise was
Or
working.
after we come back to them.
Yes, aka before the disguise was working. Now it's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's definitely interesting.
What?
But anyways, go ahead.
You're not gonna change this far off this week.
We
We put 1,000 on it,
represent.
but that's not bad on it.
You okay there, Marcus?
Hold on. Should take care of that.
Okay.
Sorry, Marcus, you were talking in the background. I couldn't hear.
We represent certain individuals of the city.
You
With a certain
represent the kindred. Yes, we're not stupid.
Say that again, Bill?
She says, yes, you represent the kindred. I'm well aware of what you are.
Oh, good. Then we can cut to the chase here. We can't help but notice that your building appeared remarkably fast,
It's been
and
a
that there
while.
are some happenings here, disguised, of course, which is great, which is very responsible of you. But we were just simply wondering what sort of individuals had moved into town.
She's mom. I could tell you, but you wouldn't understand.
Oh, please, try me.
She shrugged. We're a race of creatures from another planet. Told you wouldn't believe me.
With the black skin.
Well,
and
I
the
misheard. I
silver
thought you
runes.
said that I wouldn't understand it, which I'd have to rely would be quite true. But yes, the another planet thing.
That is a bit odd.
Yes, it does take aback a bit, just simply because
Well,
of all the
actually,
potential supernatural explanations. Another
This is
planet is not one
scientific.
that comes up often.
well, that's because what little your planet knows of us has been kept that way for many, many years now. We've been here a lot longer than probably most of you have been created. Usually we stay in secret.
So, I do have to address the elephant in the room. Since your appearance, there's been some interesting happenings as far as...
Yes, it's unfortunate side effects from the device we were using.
And what exactly does your device do?
Guys should know, come on. Marcus.
Well, I'm assuming the device has something to do with... I'm just going to spitball here. Something to do with undeath and life.
No.
No. Okay.
She gets up, walks around the desk. Follow me, gentlemen. I'll show you what you came here to see. Indeed, super. Marcus, you haven't paid attention to the thread lately.
All right, I get up and follow her.
What-
This is going better than I thought.
What I was expecting when I asked her that was for her to give us an explanation so that she understands rather than us coming in and making assumptions and potentially causing her to be like, no, it's not.
It eats superpowers. It eats the superpowers. Nom nom nom. But no, he gets up and follows her and gives the other
You
guys
follow
kind
her?
of like a little,
Yeah.
little shy, like, this is going good, right? But it's obvious he's kind of nervous.
I'm sorry, I don't want to keep saying the one with the Auspex one. What was your character's name again? Drake,
Drake.
right? Drake. Alright. Drake, you happen to notice that there were weird shadows in this room that they obviously didn't notice, and you notice as soon as she moves, they move.
That's creepy.
If you guys follow her, she takes you right to the elevator.
Back to the elevator.
I'm sorry. Cover your ass and watch for tentacles. That's all.
Clenched butt cheeks activated.
I do have to point out that, yeah, I just really kind of realized it. Seth, your vampire has a porn star name. I'm Drake Flair!
She hits the button on the elevator. They automatically open. You guys get in. She hits. You see her hit 3-button combination.
Ooh. Do I know what the button combination is?
It's 1, 5, and 8.
158?
Yeah, which is weird because it's only 6 floors. And then you see her kind of slide her finger on just a little panel. And then you feel it begin to descend.
So, is it safe to assume, Miss Quinn, that this building is secure from outside influence?
Quite.
With that, he takes off his hood, beanie, and scarf.
I was wondering how long it'd take before you finally gave up the disguise.
It's not really to deceive any of our kind. To deceive the kind.
Understood. About 10 minutes later, it finally opens up. You see it opens up into this massive room.
10 minutes later?
Yeah.
Jeez. Sorry.
No, it's a valid point.
Yeah. Either that elevator is being pulled by hand, or something weird just happened.
Some TARDIS bullshit.
I'm not saying one way or the other.
I
know
actually
it took about 10 minutes.
I actually will bring it up with Miss Quinn. Miss Quinn, that this is a rather long elevator ride. Are your mechanics all right?
They're quite fine.
All right, as long as it's supposed to take this long.
Oh yes. Like I said, opens up into a huge, like wide open area. And sitting in dead center, you see a set of doors. Not connected to anything, just a set of doors. She walks over. That's what's been doing it. Points right at the doors. And as you get closer, yeah, that tingly feeling starts to yeah, that's the best way to put it. Intensify. Poor Drake. As soon as the doors open, you're practically blinded through all specs.
Because it's just so amazing.
Just so powerful.
Just, Okay, I'm
She
gonna
goes, oh yeah, probably should have told you to turn that off.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off now. Just like,
No,
I
she
can't
actually looked at you and said that.
Yeah. It's so beautiful.
It is in that side. I gotta admit, it is pretty cool.
So you're aware of when we're using our
Ability.
abilities.
No, I just see the fabrics around you and I can tell the difference. Plus the fact that he squinted his eyes and looked like he was going to, scream in pain as soon as the doors opened gave me a good indication. I'm actually surprised it worked. Most of your powers cease to exist in this building. But she points at the door. It's a huge set of double doors. It's ornate. There's tons of carvings on it. Various little glyphs and stuff all over the place. The most obvious thing on it is a giant unicorn on its hind legs.
That's some interesting symbolism from someone from another planet.
She just smiles.
I'm gonna whisper to Alms, but like, where do you think the unicorn came from?
I couldn't hear a word of that.
Yeah.
I was gonna whisper to Alms and say, where do you think the unicorn came from?
Narwhals, my friend. Narwhals. Swimming in the ocean.
Causing a commotion.
They're rather interesting creatures, aren't they?
They still exist.
Oh, I'm sure.
But unfortunately, there's nothing we can do to weaken it. That's what we've been trying to figure out, is try and block its powers. Unfortunately,
Right, so
it's.
Are we advancing towards the doors as well?
I mean, she's walking right up to him. She doesn't seem to be bothered by him at all.
I imagined we were being led through them.
No, she just walks you up to him. The doors are actually closed right now.
So can you provide a reason for why the switch recently, it seemed like people were getting more lethargic and weaker in the city. Well, everyone but us, and now it seems like everyone's gone the exact opposite direction.
Different realms.
How do you mean?
She opens the doors. You see a land that doesn't belong on the other side of the doors. That. Yeah, as soon as she opened the doors, you felt a wave of power just emanate through,
What
just blast into the room.
the frack?
She closes them back.
Miss Quinn, can I ask why you're so free to share this information with us?
Why not? I figure if you weren't meant to see it, there would have been things to prevent you from seeing it.
Very well.
Are you talking like a fate sort of thing? Like predestined? Like if we weren't meant to see it, we would have never seen it in the first place?
Sort of, although I wouldn't put fates fully into it, because they tend to stay out of such lesser details as a minor planet such as this. Actually, they stay out of lesser details of most planets, but that's beside. Long story.
They implying that there actually are fates.
As there are gods, goddesses, creatures that would make you probably shit your pants, even your undead pants.
It's a good thing we don't have to deal with that anymore.
Not entirely certain that I can shit, but
The question then becomes, what if there are all these things, what should we call your people? It'll make it easier to disseminate information.
The most popular definition that people have been calling us are the Evans. By the way, Drake, she was even though she appears like they see her as this, you saw her as one of the black-skinned silver runes. You see she had emerald green hair and emerald green eyes. And
really?
actually her runes were actually emerald green.
So she's very different.
Hmm. But they see her as that picture. Weird thing is, I'll give you a perception check for all of you. Since you guys
Me?
are basically everyone. Since everyone's been talking to her.
I'm mesmerized by the beauty.
1 second, I will find out what I rolled for that.
Okay.
While they're busy rolling,
Yes.
I'll carefully approach the big doors of the scary mirrored building.
You're going to go into the building they went into?
Yeah, I'll follow in. I basically sit in the lobby, if there's a chair.
Okay. Yeah, there are. Yeah.
I just sit in the
Like
chair.
it's like a typical lobby in a corporate building. And there's the little secretary desk and then a bunch of chairs.
Yeah, I'm just sitting in a chair, not entirely comfortable being there, but I'm sitting there waiting.
What's the difficulty on that perception?
Huh?
What's the difficulty on that perception?
We'll say standard 6.
Okay, I got 1 success.
Okay. Everybody else?
Let's see. And there's nothing else with it, just the straight perception.
Yes.
Okay.
Pure perception check.
There's mine.
I don't see it.
Oh. I was using the dice stream, so let's
It's
see.
not showing up for some
2, 8, 6.
Okay. Drake?
Yeah, I got 5. I don't think I succeeded.
Nope. Well, you've noticed everything else. The 2 who succeeded notice she has fangs.
She's a lizard people. Sorry.
No, like vampire fangs.
Oh.
That's interesting for an alien.
And what name did she give for her people? I didn't quite hear you.
The Evans. E-B-O-N-S.
Okay.
I'll spell it. There you go. Alicia, as you're just sitting there looking very lost and uncomfortable, you see a security guard walk up to you. Can I help you, ma'am?
Yes, you probably saw them. My friends entered into the building. I'm just uncomfortable around some things, and
Would you
the
like to go down and meet them?
that would work. Are there? Oh yes, let's see. Yes. And the thing is, she's got a hoodie on, and she's got the hood up, and she's trying to stay away from things that are, well, shiny.
He holds out his hand. Grab my hand.
Yeah, she gladly takes a hand and says, "Thank you."
Okay. As you stand up, you see the world around you seem to twist and turn, and then as it twists back, you see your people standing near a door.
She sort of looks up at him and says,
Guard
"That's
just bounced.
awesome. That's awesome."
Perception alertness for the rest of you. Because they didn't notice it doesn't
Incredibly
make noise.
appearing occultist.
It doesn't make noise. It's not like it's. It's just very quick. So perception alertness for you 3.
What's the diff?
We'll say just because you guys are kind of fascinated by everything in this room, which is just this door, some guys with some computer equipment. That's it. But you guys kind of tend to look around. We'll say 6. Make
2
it,
successes.
And that's on what roll?
perception alertness.
I got 2 successes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still in awe. I'm like, I've seen this in a movie. I know it.
Okay. Hierarchy and Alms, you both notice your compatriot has joined you. out of nowhere.
Well,
You're
look, the
standing next
little
to a
And
bar.
then all you hear her say is, "That was awesome."
Yeah, you guys actually hear that, so that would actually get all of your attention.
That was awesome. I'm guessing I can't learn that from you?
No. He shakes his head. Walks over. Yeah. No, Miss Queen just kind of nods out. Return to your duties, Private. Yes, ma'am. He just seems to disappear.
Huh. I roll intelligence occult, which I believe gives me a total of 7 dice, and 10s or double successes to see if I have any idea as to what they might possibly be out of my tiny little mind.
Unfortunately, you're only seeing them for how they are. You know of, I mean, just off the top of your head, you know of nothing that is able to literally teleport you from one area to another.
Okay, so
I'm just going to
I don't
say,
even
time
have
and
to
energy,
roll.
don't even bother to roll. No, because you know of nothing, I mean, other than the Tremere possibly having a way to teleport. You're still not sure if that's actually true, because that's just a rumor.
Yeah.
But you doubt it's anything like you just witnessed, because that took almost no time. Literally, as soon as you grabbed his hand, you were in a different area.
That was awesome.
Yeah, instantaneous travel. That's pretty impressive. But anyways, you guys are now all back together. Okay, now that we have all the group together, are there any questions you actually have that you really want to know?
What is that gadget from?
I was waiting.
I'll roll a perception or intelligence when we get back to it.
If you ask, she goes, you actually see her just nod, and you see one, you, since you're the only one who actually can see it, you see it fly off them. As soon as it flies off them, it's visible to everybody else. Intelligent to everybody.
Yay! Right.
One dice.
God damn it! Got a 5.
Alms is dumb.
Let's see what I can get. Alright, sheet. My sheet says intelligence. Intelligence 4. Is it? It's technology, so it's not anything occult. So.
No.
So 4 intelligence.
56. Anybody succeed?
Oh, you need me to roll. Okay. Let's see.
I rolled it if you want.
Yeah.
If I
Either
did,
way.
you just got 2 10s. So.
Oh, nice. So
Well, check.
that's still only 2 10s, but
Just straight intelligence check.
Straight intelligent.
Mm-hmm. Because this weird device that's floating to her hand looks very familiar. I'll tell you as soon as it gets to her hand, you'll know exactly what it is.
I got 1 success.
Okay. Josh,
Coffee guy, go figure.
What's that?
I said the
Josh,
coffee
did you
guy.
get
Go
any?
figure.
Did you get
I
any?
got a
success?
failure.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
Oh Jesus. Yeah. You get a headache just from thinking about it. Okay. That's too funny. Alright. Well, for those who succeeded, it's a lightsaber.
oh,
A lightsaber.
And as soon as it touches her hand, she turns it on. You see it's glowing instead of the typical what you've seen, it seems to be glowing a kind of silver with lightning arcing around it.
It's Kylo Ren.
is it possible to use intelligence to figure out if it's generating its own electricity and stuff, and that it's just like a sort of electricity?
You could try.
I could try. I'll roll for intelligence to see if I can figure out what in the world is going on with it. Even though I have absolutely no scientific background.
while this is going on, Alms is going to ask Quinn a couple more questions.
Okay.
The sword is impressive, but
Five.
I can't help but notice you also have, well, and he rolls out his fangs. Perhaps some form of kinship between us? Similar purpose?
You would classify me. There is no official classification for what I am on this planet, but technically, if you had to, I would be considered a half-blood. Did you get any successes?
I'm getting some headphones.
I got a
hearing
5, 10, 3, and 6.
It seems like it would be whatever electricity is being generated is coming from the hilt of the sword.
Okay.
But you can definitely tell the sword part of it is not an actual blade.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems to be energy too, so whatever is generating all that energy is coming from the hilt.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Kinda
roll
true.
subterfuge on her answer.
Okay.
Now let's see here. Clear my previous roll. So it'd be perception subterfuge or social?
Coins? What do you mean?
Just sense lies. I've forgotten which two stats it is.
It would be, if you're trying to sense if she's lying, it would be charisma. I think it would be manipulation subterfuge, I think. We can use that for now.
Okay.
I'll tell you right now, she's not lying. It's the closest classification she can.
Okay.
She's has been honest with you so far, and yes.
Okay. And the door itself. So, help me understand a little bit. This thing's either always been here or recently constructed.
This building has been here a while. The door itself was created a long, long time ago.
Why is it just recently had an effect?
We recently turned it on.
So the happenings about the cities have basically been the test run of the door?
To find out if it still works the way it should. So
Subterfuging on that.
Okay.
And I got 5, 1, 5, and 2 9s.
Okay, she's not lying. Yeah, they've basically been tested to find out if it still works.
Okay. And just because I didn't hear it earlier, Bill, what did she basically describe her people as? Like when he asked if they were related to kindred?
She said specifically she is what they would classify as a half-blood.
Okay. So, half
But
of this alien race.
But she said technically there is no classification for it on this planet.
Just to let me understand that you say you're a half-blood. Half of us?
I'm half vampire, not half kindred. There's a big difference.
There would be a difference in that. Would you like to put that to a test?
She smiles. I can do about 4 times as much as you can, and I'm not even considered what would be classified as an elder.
That is impressive.
That's why there's a difference. I know you guys probably don't look like you play a lot of role-playing games, so you wouldn't know. You know the vampires in stories, Bram Stoker's Dracula, stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Basically what he's asking her if she would submit to letting him taste her blood so that he can verify that she's not kindred.
Yeah, you would have to ask her to submit her blood, and I can tell you right now she's going to say no.
Well, the test I was implying would be that we kindred can sense one another through a simple just taste of a drop of blood. Would you have
no.
a problem with this? No?
Yes, I would. I would have a problem.
I respect that.
just not sure what my blood would do to you. When the vampires of my world were created, they are allowed to have children. Their children tend to grow up being what you would classify as a dampy half-blood until they reach a certain age or they die, and then they become a full vampire.
See, I didn't even know the term Damphir. I didn't think that was possible for our kind.
You guys can have dampiers, it's just very rare. Basically, the Blade movie was about the closest way you guys can have a dampier.
Well, be that as it may, we do need to attempt to bring some form of assurances to those that we represent. This device that you have has stirred up people in the city, and that is the one thing we wish to avoid.
Understood. We've been trying to keep it pretty much to the rats. We were not expecting the feedback, for lack of a better term.
Do you believe that there's any form of help that you could ask from us that we could perhaps to help this thing, well, not have an impact on every single living being within the city?
In all fairness, and this is probably going to sound insulting, and I don't mean it to be, but you guys don't have the capabilities. What is going to be required is a magic form the likes of which you guys have not encountered. It's what we would classify as true magic.
Yeah, I know nothing about magic. That would be the lady over there, right down by me is. That's why I brought her.
It would be even beyond her comprehension. No offense.
No, she's
just magic.
There are many things in the world I don't understand.
Well, this is magic that is not supposed to be in the world, but it is.
Ah.
We've kept it under wraps. Me, my kind, and others like us have kept it under wraps on this planet for a long time due to the divine influence asking us to.
Alicia says, well, it actually speaks up. It's like, it's so, when it gets out, this, well, as you said, true magic, it has, shall we say, an overly negative effect on, well, everything.
No, it like any, how do I explain it? It all depends on who's wielding it. It can be used for good, it can be used for bad, it can be used for in between.
It depends on the user.
Correct.
Out of character, or out of character, like trainers.
For out of character knowledge, picture D&D magic. That's what she's referring to.
Gotcha. That's science in our world.
Sort of. Can your science create lightning bolts?
Sort.
It can anyway. Yeah.
Is a taser considered a lightning?
Sort of. Yeah. It does have the same kind of effect. Now that we know what kind of feedback has been given, we are going to attempt to, you tech guys would call it, put a buffer in between the door and the outside world.
So Alicia's sitting there thinking, and a thought comes to her head, and it's just like, this is, well, out of my area of expertise, but is there a chance that there are, well, I will say, for lack of a better word, things out there in this world or elsewhere that don't want you to be doing what you're doing here?
Yes and no. If the divine influence that controls this planet didn't wish it to be so, it wouldn't be so. I'll leave it at that. Are there factions that would use the power improperly? Yes. Just as you guys have your Savant, every good guy group has a bad guy group. It's what the Great Cosmos considers a balance of power.
And that then begs the question, what's your antithesis called then?
Our enemies? Anybody. Anybody who wishes to use their powers incorrectly, anybody who wishes to cause harm to innocents. We have a wide variety of goals. Technically, our race is considered the bad guys of the group.
Interesting.
Technically.
So you don't have a specific name for them, like, as you mentioned, we have Sabat. There's no overarching?
Anyone who follows the Black League, that's about it. But there must be a balance maintained.
Yin and yang, right?
She knows.
Alms is just kind of rubbing his chin a little bit.
And ironically, there's actually a gray middle between the two.
Well, of course, like, let us face it, it's not a matter of good and evil. That's too clean cut. The world is about opposing ideology. I'm sure the Sabat think that they're doing perfectly fine for themselves and have all the answers in their own right.
She just kind of chuckles. They probably do.
Alicia sort of snorts at the concept of the Sabat having all the answers. And
I never said they actually did. I said that they think they thought they did.
yeah, that's what I'm shaking my head at.
But doesn't every group think that?
I don't. But then again, I'm not a group, so.
I don't know. I thought I had all the answers tonight, and then door. You people.
I've been staring at things that don't have answers, so I'm used to not knowing everything.
Be that as it may, I believe we have a lot to discuss with the powers that be regarding this. We will be watching the city, of course, and yeah, just to make sure that the kind are still, well, unaware of what's going on.
Well, most of them are. They don't realize where the extra boost of energy. Most humans will just play it off as, oh, you know, maybe I had too much caffeine and this thing.
Isn't that right, Bajarki?
They do like their caffeine.
They'll always chalk it up to. Most humans tend to, anything they can't explain, they always chalk it up to something that they can explain easily enough. Even if it makes very little sense.
Well, be that as it may, I could probably badger you with questions for hours tonight, but I don't believe you'd be up for that.
Well, I have other things I need to get done, but I can have one of my gentlemen, one of my guards, who knows enough, answer the question for you. See her look in a direction. The gentleman kind of just seems to appear out of nowhere.
No,
You go for me.
And
that's
then
all right.
she sees that happen. She goes, "That is impossible."
But I actually must depart. You are free to wander around and ask questions if you wish. I need to return to things and some other things in order.
Just as a final formality, Miss Quinn, if you need to get in hold of us or anything, well, here is
Yeah.
my contact information.
You see Alicia again patting around for pockets and things, and eventually pulls out one of her business cards and offers it up politely.
You see the gentleman who just appeared. Just grab your cards. You see him grab out a little PDA. You see him. Thank you, Captain. Of course, Your Majesty. She walks up. I was told he might have some questions.
I'll leave it up to them. I will. I have a lot to mull over. So yeah, if any of you guys have questions, Alms's head hurts.
Alm's head hurts.
It's funny how often we've heard that from your kind when you first encounter us.
Well, let me put it this way. It's not because I'm a member of my kind. It's because I'm dumb as rocks. This is all just a way to get over my head.
He looks at everybody else.
Alicia says, "Do you have any reading material that I might be able to have?"
He motions for one of the guys who's been in a lab coat just sitting and working on things. The one that comes over, Drake's, and well, no, you turned it off. Never mind.
Yep.
This guy comes over. Yeah, never mind. You turned it off. So never mind. This guy comes over. You see him hand over what looks like a USB flash drive.
Oh, thank you. Always enjoy a good read. And she
Well,
pockets it.
There's a lot of reading on there.
Oh, it'll keep you busy.
How about you guys? If you haven't figured out, we're used to gargoyles, so that's why we don't seem so shocked by you.
Do they
Does,
mind?
How could you be weren't used to gargoyles?
He just smiles. He motions over to a gentleman who comes out. You see he shifts slightly. You see he looks draconic.
That's
And
new.
you see him change back.
Man.
Plus, we know you're God.
What?
You didn't know the gargoyles have a god?
Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about.
I didn't know the gargoyles had a god. I am rolling lore on this shit.
You don't. All your knowledge comes from Earth, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. It's pointless to roll, but I'm still rolling lore on this shit.
Yeah. Difficulty 10 there, dude. Good luck on that.
On 2 dice, come on, don't fail me now.
I'd shit for it if he got a 10.
No, I didn't. He's
Okay.
still dumb as bricks.
Yeah, if that actually does come as a shock, yeah, he goes, yeah, all races have a god. And I don't mean the one that they claim, well, not the one that the humans claim. He was a bitch.
Does the guard have a lightsaber on his belt?
Yes.
I'm gonna point to it and ask, where can I get one of those?
I doubt the queen would allow us, the princess would allow us to hand one out to you.
Plus, man, what are you gonna do with it? Run around the streets swinging it around? Yeah, that's a good way to get staked.
Or lose your arm if you don't know how to
If I
help
get
over.
if I get permission from the princess, can I come back and get one?
He smiles. Good luck on that.
I'll do it.
You get permission, I will give you one.
Hooray! Well then, there we go. New mission.
So Alicia's, looking at the USB after pocketing it and starts thinking, is there a way we can easily contact you in case we start seeing, I guess rather to verify that if we see something that shouldn't be happening and to, well, say, double check with you and make sure it isn't, well, you.
You can open a pocket, pull out a card, hand it to you.
Yeah, she takes a card, says, thank you. Doo-doo-doo. So, I have to ask, are there reflective surfaces in the room?
More than likely.
Other than the computer screens and the elevator doors, that's it. The doors that are sitting in the middle of the room, they're nice and shiny and they're gorgeous, but, I mean, maybe you can catch a reflection if people are looking, but nobody's really looking.
Yeah. Okay.
But you have a feeling these people don't care.
Yeah, I have that feeling.
Well, if you guys are done down here, I can take you back upstairs. And if you'd rather not wait for 10 minutes, we can get you up there real quick.
Ooh. That would be awesome.
Looks at the others. You guys ready?
What is gonna happen?
It's
Everybody's
awesome.
Everybody's staying close together.
I stand next to the guard.
So you found ways to speed them up?
Seth, just basically spend a willpower point.
Willpower?
Yeah, just pop a willpower not to.
Okay.
Alicia's incredibly happy to do this.
Sure, I'll do it.
No, but no, that was for Seth for something else. If you guys all get together, as you guys are kind of looking at him, it's now that you see his facade drops. You see he has the black skin, the silver runes. You see he actually has it looks like white hair, but it seems to be like in a military type cut. And you see his uniform change. To put it the best way I can, picture a German SS uniform.
Okay. He's fancy.
I just like the style of the uniform. It's cool. And as soon as that happens, you see his runes actually light up. You notice they start to glow. They don't glow very bright because it's not overextending.
Yeah.
If you kind of look around, you see the world just seems to kind of spin around you. You guys aren't moving, but the world seems to spin around you and like get all out of focus. And then as it starts to come back in focus, you notice that the scenery begins to change from what it was into now you're in the lobby.
So, having seen the guard in its normal form, she asks, do you have some connection with shadows or something?
No,
Not in particular. Okay.
no, he nods. Yeah.
Oh, he nodded. I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh. Can I come back to discuss things, ask questions? I have plenty of questions.
I think we all do, sir.
Yes, but I have special questions. My questions.
You guys are welcome to come back anytime.
Woohoo! Thank you.
I will say, don't keep disturbing the princess.
No.
If you have any questions, any of my guards, any of the security guards you see will assist you. Don't worry about the animals; they won't attack unless ordered to.
No. I imagine there are other people who might be able to ask. Not administrative people.
Yeah. He looks right at Holmes, and by the way, if your higher-ups wish to come by, they can.
That is for them to make, as far as decisions go. I will just report what we've encountered, and they can make their decision from there.
None. Any other questions before you guys leave?
Nope.
I've been ordered to answer any question you have.
No, Alicia's like, not at the moment. I know I have to gather my thoughts. And then
Yeah,
I'll come
we'll
back with a list
probably-
of questions.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
Fair
but
enough.
my questions aren't their questions. Different questions.
Oh,
That's fine.
Personal
yeah.
questions.
Personal questions. I understand.
Yeah.
All right, I have one last pointed one.
Okay.
Do you have any plans or intent of ill of the city,
No.
or that might conflict with our business?
None that I'm aware of.
Start a future roll.
Okay.
Click, 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 click. What's the diff?
Standard.
Standard. Okay, I got. That'd be 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 4 successes.
He's not lying.
Okay. In the
No,
words
we
of
have-
Marcus, I should roll all the time, everything.
Yes. He looks. We have no plans on taking over the city or interfering in kindred affairs at all. Just so you know. We pretty much just are here to mind our own business, do what we need to do. Actually, if we have any problems, we will get a hold of your higher-ups and alert them to any situations we may have encountered that they may not be aware of. But we have no plans on getting involved in their particular affairs.
That'll go leagues in assuaging any doubts that the leadership of the city might have.
Well, again, we expect the leadership will have questions. They probably will not get to see the princess, but I will more likely be the one they talk to. But if it helps, I can assuage any concerns they might have.
Very well. To that, I have business for the rest of the night.
No? Lady, gentlemen,
Yep.
have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
You
Or
have a
night.
wonderful day as well.
Well, did you guys walk out? Did you guys walk out? He goes about his business.
As they walk out, Alms just kind of mutters, "And we didn't even die."
Yes.
What a shame.
No, I've already, well, this would be the, second near head losing experience I've had, and I'm happy. Second one.
I suppose.
That- With that said, he flips out a cell phone, dials a number, and immediately says on the minute someone picks up on the other line and says, "I need a meeting with the prince."
I'll set it up. It may be a few days. She is currently indisposed.
Whenever she has a moment, it is relatively important.
I'll let you know as soon as she is available.
Thank you. Click.
So what do you guys do?
I pipe up and says like, there's a place I want to go.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Where is this at?
It's the friendliest place in town. They've got the friendliest peoples there. It's in the sewers.
Do you mean that? Those sort of friendly people?
You mean the Nazis? Yeah, they're friendly. I lived with one. 5 months. Good times.
I suppose we can go visit them. Now that our
Mainly because there's, well, I have a thought. Anyone actually know how to get there?
I'm rolling a check.
No, none of you actually know how to get there. The only dealings you guys have had with Nazis are either in the Dragon Tavern or in other Elysiums. For those that have been there the longest, which would be Holmes.
Still rolling a check. I got one success.
You do know they tend to congregate in the sewers, so, I mean, any manhole cover could probably get you to one of them.
does he s-
I mean, it's pretty that simple. I mean, the good news is you guys don't smell, so you guys don't have a sense of smell, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yep.
I do keep an emergency haven in a sewer culvert, just in case.
Up to you
So,
guys.
who is with me?
I'll go visit with you.
Good. I at least have one person.
I think I'll head with.
Yay! More people, more fun.
No reason not to.
You going?
Sure, I'm good with that.
Okay.
Cool. So,
Make a long story short, you guys get to the closest manhole cover, you climb
Yes.
inside, and you start wandering around for a while.
Yes.
Some hours go by because you have no fucking clue where you're going.
Yep.
Should I use
Yeah.
Optex to help out with that?
Please do, because you're gonna...
So that you can shorten the time with this.
Yeah, I got a success.
Okay, good. You're able to see a lot easier. You can make out just faint trails of what look like rats, which you guys mostly know that's the Nosferatu like to communicate with each other when they're long distance. So we'll just say you follow one until, hey look, you run across a big open area and you hear, what do you want?
It's like
That cuts your time in about half. So, it only
So
takes about an hour.
Alicia sort of clears her throat and says, "My name is Alicia Garmson. I would like to, well, be friendly."
We're listening.
It says, well, I wish to, how do we put it? Well, shall we say, trade information. Or set up an agreement for as such.
Okay, we're still listening.
Okay. Well, and there's, well, it's fairly simple. How do I do it? I would bring the bits of information I have, and if you have any, shall we say, corresponding information that, well, trade information that the others are lacking. That bad words. I guess the best way is compare notes.
Sounds agreeable. What kind of information do you have?
Well, she has, a couple things. She pulls out. She has, at least I'm going to assume that she's in the past managed, since she knows what the tattoo is from that one lady,
Mm-hmm.
that she could have easily obtain a replica of it.
Mm-hmm.
So first she has this. She holds that up. This is some symbol from some game thing, but there were some, shall we say, unusual characters in the bar. Something was off. I can't tell you what, but they were off not in the I'm a creepy stalker way, but in the sense that there's something else-ish, maybe. All I know is that we're keeping an eye out for them and trying to see if there's anything there, though picking a symbol for, werecats or whatever it is, always,
You're referring to the bastard.
yeah, I would say better safe than sorry.
Well, it is odd for a bastard to be around here, but that's not unheard of.
As for what I can... The only other thing I have to offer is, my occultish knowledge for when the need comes. And she hands out she holds out a business card. I get another business card and says, for when you need a consultation.
You nod, you see him take it, kind of look at it. And you three? Just looking at you
I'm gonna
guys.
say hi.
Hey. You just guys know.
We had to make sure our friend got here, didn't we?
Yep.
The sewers are probably the safest place in the city.
Oh, I know. I got like a lawn chair set up in Culver A, just in case I can get to my normal exit. Pretty good.
You're the one who has a lawn chair. I'm wondering where that came from.
She slowly she takes a look around and say, "That's very homely," and she's being very, very sincere about this. To say, "That's a bit better than the one I was in."
Oh, well, this is just our meeting area.
True, but it's like I said, better than the one I was in.
Well, we take what we can get.
That you do.
Sometimes the area is not so friendly.
That you do. And she's like, well, it's been a pleasure meeting you. I look forward to, well, fruitful conversations.
Well, how about I walk you to the nearest exit so that way you don't get lost again?
Thank you.
You know you passed by us like twice.
I imagine calling out Ollie Ollie Oxen Nasi was not helpful.
He kind of chuckled. That actually would have been funny if we would have responded. he walks you about 5 minutes away and points to a ladder. There you go.
Thank you very much. So.
Keep an eye on where you come out. This would be the best place to find us.
This will be?
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll keep note. Or I will. I don't know about them.
Alright, what do you guys do?
So we climb out of the sewer. I take
assume-
yes. I take note of exactly where this manhole cover is. So
Okay,
I
you're
remember
on the
it.
corner of that, yeah.
It's
Behind an
actually-
alleyway, X, whatever. I'm not specifying.
I know you're not specifying, but you see, I'm trying to. Right, I need the right book up. Well, it's because eidetic memory is mainly what I'm aiming for.
Oh yeah, you'll have it.
So do I basically look at the street sign and go, "Yep, I know where."
Oh yeah, you know exactly where you're at.
Nice. So it's like, oh, okay, that's neat.
Eidetic memory's awesome.
Yep. Okay, so we're out of seriously. Done 1, 2. Hey, I've done all the things I need to. What do you guys need to do?
Get a lightsaber.
She's that can't happen until later. Now, anything else?
Well, why couldn't it happen? I mean, they did seem simple enough. In theory.
Do you really think that it's that simple?
I think I could rig something up. Something similar, at least. Maybe.
The one they had seemed to work. I'll stick with that.
I don't know. But Jarky's been working with some heavy electronics at Tove.
They were gorgeous. They were wonderful.
Alright, do you guys have anything else you need to do?
No, I believe that's it for me.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, that's it.
That's it for everybody. Well then, thank you players for playing, thank you watchers for watching, hope you enjoyed, stay tuned for more. Hopefully it won't be as long in between.